Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Sheikh Muhammad ibn Salih al-Uthaymeen, rahimahullah ta'ala, he was asked in regards to the one who wants to seek knowledge, but he is not able to travel to the lands of the ulama, and he does not have any people of knowledge in his locality. Is he able to seek knowledge via kutub, khilal al-kutub, and we can say nowadays khilal al-internet, shabaka dawliya. Is it possible to seek knowledge via the internet and books if one, and this is the shart, and this is the main thing a person has to understand, if they are not able to travel directly to the ulama and they have no ulama in their balad, in their locality. Because la shak wa la rayb, traveling to the scholars is better, because you have the actual rihla itself. The rihla itself is beneficial. The struggle, saving up your money, going through the difficulties, all of this makes your talib al-ilm, inshallah, more mubarak, more blessed, and you have a sweetness, and you take it more serious. If you have to get on an airplane and you have to travel 18 hours, if you have to wait in a long line at the airport, if you have to do this and you have to do that, you're going to take your seeking of knowledge more serious. However, if a person is not able to do that and they have to suffice with seeking knowledge via the internet and books, is this possible? Sheikh Muhammad ibn Salih al-Uthaymeen, he clearly says this is possible. And I'm not from the ones who say a person cannot seek knowledge except from traveling. Yes, you can reach a good level of knowledge via sitting at home with your books and now with the internet. And in reality, many of the same mashayikh that you can seek knowledge with over in the Muslim countries, you can actually do right from the comfort of your own home. If a person doesn't have the ability to travel, a person can learn the Arabic language to a very good level simply sitting at their house taking online classes. A person can almost study any single book that they want to study. There's almost not a book of the books, kutub, in Islam that a person can't find an explanation of on YouTube. And again, we have to keep reminding ourselves, we're not speaking about doing this and we have the ability to travel. If you have the ability to travel, that is best for you. But if you do not have the ability, or you do not have the means financially or health, or maybe some other reasons you cannot travel, yes, do not be from the people who say, I won't seek knowledge, I'll wait until I'm able to travel. You don't know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decreed for you. Maybe it's not decreed that you ever leave. Maybe the place that you want to go to, once you get to that airport, they don't let you in. Maybe so many things could happen. You do not say, and do not be from the people that mention, I'll just wait to seek knowledge until I get overseas. And we've seen this a lot, whether it's in Islamic University of Medina, whether it's in Sudan, or whether it was in Egypt, or any of the countries that alhamdulillah had the blessing to travel to. You'll see people that literally get there and they know nothing. They know nothing of the Quran al-Kareem. They know nothing of the Arabic language. They know nothing of Aqidah, nothing of fiqh. They are on a level sifr. They are on level 0. And you say to them, how long have you been planning this trip to come here? Oh, I've been planning this for 2-3 years. In 3 years, you didn't do anything? In 3 years, you could have completed the entire Quran. You could have been fluent in Arabic language. You could have went through 1 book or maybe 2 books in every single fen, every single science of Islam. You could have taken the usul of every single ilm in Islam. So when you get over here, you can actually hit the ground running. But you see that many people, they thought, I can't do anything until I actually get overseas. And then they get overseas, and then the first year, the first 2 years, they're doing the things that they could have been able to do when they were back in their country. Those basic things, and even those intermediate things that they were able to do had they had just dedicated themselves. And of course, we know the famous story that Sheikh Amr al-Muqbil, he mentioned when he said that he met a student from one of these kind of Russian or Uzbekistan or Kazakhstan, I'm not sure exactly where he came to Saudi Arabia, and they actually found out that he was a faqih. And they said, how did you learn fiqh? How did you learn the Arabic language? How did you learn these things? And you've never actually, this is your first time coming here? He said, I listened to 5,000 hours of Sheikh Muhammad ibn Salih al-Uthaymeen's lectures on YouTube. Ya salam. To the point that asbaha faqihan, he became a faqih. And it took him maybe 2 years. And of course, this is an individual that, mashallah, ijtahada, he was striving. That's not going to be the case for everybody. Not in 2 years you're going to be a faqih. However, the point is, he wasn't patient in this regard. Yes, fasbir sabran jamila, but not when it comes to seeking knowledge. In reality, al-ilm yahtaj al-istijal. That knowledge requires that you are hasty in it. Not hasty to the point that you try to move on to something above your level, but you're hasty to the point that you don't wait. you hurry up and seek knowledge. إِيَّاكَ وَالتَّسْوِيفَ طَلَبَ الْعِلْمِ. Be aware of procrastinating when it comes to seeking knowledge. Whatever you're going to say, I'm going to memorize tomorrow, memorize it today. The book you're going to read next week, start reading it today. That class that you want to attend, maybe you can't actually attend because it doesn't start until next week. However, the things that you have the ability to control, عليك أن تفعل ذلك بسرعة. بادر في طلب العلم. Hasty and be quick and start seeking knowledge اليوم, today, because today is not promised. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. The money you had today to buy that book, you might not have tomorrow. The time you had today to seek knowledge, you might not have tomorrow. The health you have, the memory you have, the nashat that you have today, you might not have tomorrow. You might not have in 6 months when you're going to take that trip to Saudi or to Egypt, or when that new school opens up, or when that sheikh, he's going to start that dawrah. عليك أن تبدأ الآن. Upon you is to start now. And then inshallah azza jal, when you have the ability to finally travel, you see the thamarat, you see the benefits of everything that you were doing in your hometown, in your home city, or in your home country. You can finally hit the ground running. You're not struggling to learn the basic things that you had the ability to do whilst in your country. So this is just a nasiha that was actually from Muhammad ibn Salih al-Uthaymin, and I thought that it was something beneficial because wallahi nasma' hada kathiran. We hear this many times with many students of knowledge when we ask them, why is it that you literally know nothing and you've been Muslim your entire life, and you've been planning to come overseas for many years? It's not like you were just walking down the street one day and just poof, you landed in Saudi Arabia and you're in the class of Abdul Razak al-Badr or Salih Suhaimi or Salih Usaimi, and you just, I didn't prepare this. No, you were preparing. You were saving your money. And also, in regards to preparation, it's not just money. A lot of times when a person goes overseas, they just think it's simply mal, it's simply fulus, it's simply these particular things, money. You also need to be preparing in regards to your niyyah, in regards to leaving off sins, in regards to trying to study those basic sciences so that you don't actually, quote unquote, waste your time, and you can get to the real ilm, the ilm amiq, that deep knowledge that is probably not available in your country. But the knowledge that is available in your country, alayka, it is upon you that you get your portion of that whilst you have the time and you have the ability. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He allows us to seek beneficial knowledge, and that He makes us sincere, and that He allows us to be from the ulama, the actual scholars of this religion, so that we can benefit ourselves and our family, and then the rest of the creation. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that and much more. Wallahu a'lam. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.